Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Time for us to take on, I think it's called the Last Giant or the Lost Giant or something like that. Yeah. There's not too much to say. We've already spoken to Paint, so therefore... Oh no, I didn't change weapon. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. There we go. I was gonna try and get it with the dagger, but never mind. Are you aggroed? I think you are. Can't afford for you to be following me. Let's stop that. Get a life gem on. Then we can head down. Sorry about that. A little bit of complacency on my part. And then we head up this way. Now there's an enemy on the left, so just be careful, don't be fooled. And then we've got two summon signs. We can actually bring two NPC friends in here. These are always going to be here for you to use. So, use them. And it's basically... auto-win. Celestial Loot is an amazing summon as well. He can pretty much do it on his own. So we've just got to basically not die. That is your mission. Should be easy. The Pursuer is probably one of the hardest bosses that you don't get a summon for, I imagine. But don't worry. So we're going to switch to GSA here, which is Great Soul Arrow. It's the one I picked up last time. It casts exactly the same way as normal Soul Arrow, which is the advantage here, and it gives you a solid damage boost. So we're seeing on this guy 91 a time. If I switch here, 63 a time. But I love how much health they've got. If we were taking the damage like they are over there, we'd be getting wrecked. But basically that helmet that he's got on, with the red eyes, that means that he is sucking up all of the aggro. Yeah, don't let up, he's ripping his arm off. It doesn't really change anything about the boss. It just means he's got more range, really. So just be careful if he just happens to any big sweeping attacks. You're actually gonna face me now. No, 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 no. Come on, get Celestial Loot. He's hurting you now. Or Pate. Pate works as well. Ouch. Couldn't even run out of the way then. Through the legs. Ooh. Don't be jumping on me. I'm kind of messing around over here. I'm just going to get myself killed if I don't just start pummeling you, aren't I? There we go. Down he goes. So, bringing in Celestial Loot makes this pretty much a nothing fight. Which is pretty nice, actually. Of course, our next few levels are going to be basically evenly split between health and stamina. I should probably take them to 20, really. Especially health. 7 in health is a bit silly. It is a bit silly. But being these guys are dead, let's continue over this way. It's not like we're not even really carrying that many souls right now, so what we actually want to do now is come over this way. We're gonna I don't know why it doesn't let me target you. It's a bit annoying. I know it's supposed to be hidden, but still. Then we're able to open this. Come down here. I can't remember where. There's an enemy summon that comes down here. I can't remember exactly when or where it is. So you want to save this for when you get invaded. Is what I recommend. As you can see, a little bit dark in here. We had a torch bug. Guess I was wrong. Not an issue. Going to be a good idea to get a fire from somewhere. And not the bonfire, weirdly enough. So, probably want from this. Is that going to let me do it? No. Why's that not letting me do it? It's not letting me get a fire going. Okay, whatever. Let's proceed as normal then. We can still get a lock on in here, so it's not too bad, to be honest. Where were you? There you are. Let's be careful of these, pretty nasty. Have to bleed status effect. And they can do a lot of damage over time, a lot of damage really quickly. These ones don't get back up. They will have counterparts that do later on though, so just be aware of that. Not as bad as the Demon's Souls ones though. As far as skeletons go. I feel like there's a chest in here, so just pay attention to the side here. Whoa! Probably should have rested because we haven't got any GSA and we are going to have an invader here. But we can use some herbage once we get a bit further forward. Ah, torch. Not that I can use it right now. There's quite a lot of enemies out this way, just be careful. Very careful. I think there's an archer as well. Yeah, you. That. They always go for you just as I'm lining up. There we go. Shouldn't use that really, but don't mind. I mean, maybe I should have, and that's technically renewable and the life gem isn't, but... I don't know, that's for when you're desperate, that's for when you just want to top your health up. In my opinion. Which order to deal with this? Let's go this way. Right, so we're going to go in here, up here. I think there's 2 of the big guys up here. So just be... Yeah, it is 2. 3 actually. Underestimated that, didn't I? Yeah, be careful of that. Now, do I remember if there's a way to cheese these? I don't. Hilarious. Right, we're right about there, guys. Give me a second. Hello, buddy. So we're just going to jump in back here. Before we continue, I'm just going to try going underneath to see if that helps us out. Now, I have in fact ended up aggroing a few people just because I wanted to have a look at what was around here. So, when you're coming through this way, you're going to have 2 guys on the left. Oh, God. It's still going to look rather terrible now. You shouldn't actually have to face this guy where I am right now, because he's, well, usually he's further along. But, it's not a problem. I shall show you. Taking these on one-on-one just isn't really an issue for us. And argue two probably isn't too bad. It's all just space required. So anyway, you'll come in here. 2 enemies just this way. You'll have a human effigy on this guy, which I've instantly used to make myself human again. Then when you open this, you'll have a guy on your left that aggroes on you, and that guy. I just kind of... I wasn't thinking and ended up aggroing them, so I just thought I'd have to cut. I thought I'd cut in so you guys could make sure, so I could make sure you guys saw everything that we were doing. Bit of blossom and herb. Blossom's probably a good idea to use against these up here. But from what I can tell, there's no way to lure those guys down here effectively, and so I'll probably use me with aggroing one and drawing it down. Right, quick. Or getting them to hit the barrels. You can drop down. I expect to see them have way down here at least. No, not ideal. So it's just a general pain in the ass then. It's funny. Usually I do find something that we can use against stuff like this, but just not this time. One down. Can't tell. Or did it drop off? I didn't think one died. Yeah, come on you, let's have you. Aggro's friend. Right, let's go ahead and collect this. Can I bring you off here? That is the question. Oh, we did, look. There you are. One down. Now, I don't actually want to go too far the direction we're going in right now, because otherwise we'll end up getting a summon in and that'll be bad. This will actually be way doable now. Especially if we find a leash point. So that would mean going up the ladder, running off the end, and then finding the leash point. So almost all enemies in Dark Souls games have a point where they won't go past. And I imagine for enemies in this zone, it's going to be the staircase. Whoa, stuck on a wall. It looks like we may not even need to get that far. One down. And two. That probably would have been much cleaner if I did in fact decide to use some melee. But I'm trying to quash it. I don't want to do any melee. So that's probably going to be really hard against the pursuer, which is kind of crazy, I suppose. Maybe we'll go a different way before we do the pursuer. That's the talk. For the melee guys among you. Whip. Whip. Got a soul. Did I collect this already? I think I did this for you guys watching. This is Titanite over here. And then go this way. Oh, I feel like there's another ironclad thing. We are close to where the invader's going to be. I think it's when we come through this way. So just be careful. There we go. Armor Dennis. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to go back to where the white summon was. This guy should chase us most of the way there. So try not to be slow about this. As much as it says Armor Dennis, this guy's a caster as well. So just be aware of that. And we'll be on a timer for our advantage here. Now the reason I'm bringing this guy is because the enemy that's just come in has Soul Spear, which just seems unreasonable for this stage of the game. Ouch, it hurts so bad. Get off! Give me my friend. Haha. I got a friend. No! Around the corner, get one of these off. Oh, for thing. What are you doing? Come on. Getting in the way now. Look at this guy. There we go. So now we have two fairly similar casters fighting each other. And we should be able to basically interfere for our own gain. So many really good spells on him. Wow, that's like the longest chug. Yeah, he's basically just here to absorb damage. This guy's got so much health and such insane spells. Let's use the vortex again. Good shield as well. solves you. Good. Human effigy. All that for very little reward, in my opinion. But we're on a decent amount of souls now, which is good. Start upping our resource pool shortly. Then we can put this. On to set Large Soul of Proud Knight. All good. Not really much for Ruined Alphys to do now. Can't use Bonfire. Done everything here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else needs doing before the Pursuer. Actually, I don't think it's a good idea to go for the Pursuer in the state that we're in. I just put a light on you, Mr. Alphys. Okay, so we're going to banish this guy. So for those that don't know, we could just use this. We don't need him anymore. And then we'll head back to Majula, spend some souls. I think I might do the Tower of Hade. I want us to power up just a little bit before we go for... Ooh, I nearly forgot this door. There's not actually very much across here, but I should probably show it. There's not very much for us, I think it's more accurate to say. Ring restoration is pretty good ring, actually. So basically gives you a really small heal over time, ring restoration, but breaks rather easily. Don't have to fight this guy, although it does drop the thingy, Bone Ash, doesn't he? So we are going to fight him. And Lance, no good for us. Amber Herb. Go ahead now. Give me. That. Maybe 2. This is probably going to be a tough fight, and so probably a bad idea. Because we're not supposed to really fight him yet. But I think he drops us a... Come on. Bone Ash, come on. Okay. Come on, you slash again. Can't get through this door for quite a while yet, so don't really worry about that. Come on, big shield boy. I want to say he drops us a Bone Ash. If not, then I'm sorry for making you watch me do this. Come on. No, this one does not. I guess it's just the other ones. Usually they're guarding a Bone Ash, which increases the amount that your Estus Flask heals, yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it for here. For now. And yeah, because I want to upgrade my casting abilities and make us stronger before we face the pursuit, we are going to go towards Hades Tower. So we might as well make our way over there. So let's go back to Majula. Majula. Did I get some time? I think I did. No, not enough. So plan here then is like, oh, which one do I want more of? Guess I'll do. Just keeps us in the fight a bit longer. Did I find one of those? Nope. Right, we're all good. So in preparation for the next episode then, we are going to go... In fact, I've got this guy to talk to. We now have the key for this. And we want to go... Big giant book of doom. Want that? Flashlock's down. I believe underneath is an Estus shard. So I'll go on here. We have a skeleton enemy and something else. What else is down here? That was just a skeleton. That was a skeleton. Two down. I think it was something else. Just a shard. Chest. Ah, soul vessel. That's the other important thing. It actually allows us to respec. So, if you feel like you've put your stats in wrong, you want to change it around, take that to the old ladies in Things Betwixt. And you can redistribute your points. It's rather nice. So now we can head toward Hade, which is basically the other way from Medulla. Yeah, so what I'm going to do for this character specifically, we're going to go over this way because the Pursuer technically isn't the hardest boss in the game, but he does like you to have really good timing. And our ability to evade is not very good right now. So, we're going to come over this way. Take his shield. Not really any good for us again. And then it is this. This way. For item. Item. Before we go, we actually want to go up there. No, that's just the other side of the switch, I think, actually. Yeah. Just reopens the door. If you want to go back through. Has been a while since I've been through a lot of this game, so I apologise if sometimes my memory is a little rusty. We'll get there though, don't you worry. So careful of these guys. Right now, they won't actually aggro on you. Unless you attack them. But once you defeat that boss of the area over there, then they will attack you. In fact, they'll patrol the area, so it'll make this area considerably... These are actually really good to grind out. This is a really good place to increase your souls if you wish to. In my opinion. Let's get some GSA on this matter. How much are we getting each? 400. Not bad. I much prefer fighting them to the hordes of enemies that you get in other areas. And there's quite a few of them. No! Oh dear, that's gonna be bad. That's pretty mean, actually. Okay, right. Dude with this huge hammer. Not the most pleasant. So as you can see, this is going to be another one of those areas where you're going to use a lot of spells. Just dealing with the enemies. Can't... Oh, you can see the dragon. And the way things tend to work in this area is that once you've defeated a certain set of enemies, so for example, once we've gotten this guy down, as you can see he's not coming towards us, there's a reason for this. Which will show shortly. Come on, I know you want to back off. I don't really want you to, though. What we get is that come up. And I can activate this switch to increase the amount of floor room you'll have in the future boss battle. So, this is where I'm going to end this episode. I think maybe I'll go ahead and spend these souls that we've got on a level up. And judging by how few soul arrows I have left, I think I'm going to grind these first 4 knights out of the way. Should have us in quite a jolly position in terms of having a bit more health and stamina, which is the biggest thing that we're missing right now. Also enough space, also enough stats to actually wield a melee weapon, but I'm doing my best to avoid it. That is the thing here. You guys probably shouldn't avoid it. Having the flame longsword right now would be quite advantageous because those guys are actually quite easy up front. We've got to make things interesting, right? Oh yeah, use that. Is that the one I got? Yeah. Cool. So, next episode then, guys, I'll meet you back in Hades Tower of Flame. And, should be a little bit easier for us to get around. So I'll see you all again soon for that.